We are live. So, have you ever felt unqualified, too old, too broken, too scared, too inexperienced? Well, funny, Moses felt all those things, and yet God still chose him. Welcome to One Sin Away from God.
Father, for I have sinned. Guide my steps back to your light. I cannot win this war within, but you can lead me through the fight. Be merciful, O Lord, for I have sinned. For you alone are the Most High. And I alone am flawed. I am one sin away from God.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Can we just tell? I know I'm back. Thank you. I'm be gone again, so you get me for like a second.
I know.
My eyeball hurts. I have a sty, guys. I'm so sorry. It hurts so bad. So
Yeah.
out there, do we know that guy?
We do.
I feel like we know that guy.
It's Papa Joey.
Is it incognito mode?
Incognito, yeah, exactly.
And is that his like when you're a superhero, you get to be like, what is it called?
Superhero?
Your alter identity or whatever.
Alter ego?
Yes.
There you go.
The word was there.
Possibly.
It was not communicating. And Keith's still dying.
Yeah,
so that's fine.
Try not to laugh because then I'll just start coughing. It's been the theme of the week, it seems.
It has been since you guys got back from New York. Yeah. It's been good stuff. So,
all right, let's.
What do we have?
What do we have? Well, we have a sponsor. We have to do our sponsorship. So
we have a sponsor.
But I did want to remind everybody real quick. So we mentioned on.
Do we really have a sponsor?
Not last show, but the show before that we are supporting.
Yes.
Today before tomorrow, and it's a new month, right? We're in the month of June.
We can do this.
So we're trying to do.
RCJ Productions is trying to get on all the shows.
Yeah.
$100 a month.
$100 a month to help them out.
You put your thingy across it. Where's your thingy?
Oh, the banner?
Yes.
Yes, I could do that too.
This website will take you to the, I'm going to say charity that our brother and sister-in-law do. And it's amazing. They're building schools and teachers housing. And are you going to show the pictures?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. This is the new boys dorm. I think they just finished.
Yeah. So
this houses them, feeds them, showers them. It's literally where they live the entire time.
Compared to what they used to be living in.
Yeah. Which is that. Where your bathroom and your shower and everything is all in one. So.
And then they got nice new rooms.
Now they have nice new beds and everything's tile and it's easy to clean and it's open and airy. And yeah. So they actually have bathrooms. That's them. Those are all the teachers. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
I love it.
Their gratitude has to be overwhelming, right? When you do something like that.
I want to go and I don't want to go all at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
And the reality of it is, guys, just a little bit of money goes a long way, right?
What was it? $10 is like 100 kids or something, 100 meals or something crazy. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I had it broken out into what like $75 would do or $100 would do or $1,000.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I think it's on the website too, but go to the website, check it out. There's plenty of pictures of them on there with the kids. It's super cool.
Yeah. So we're trying to do $100 a month
across all RCJ.
Yeah. Yeah. So
you're crazy.
Trying to do it. We've done it a couple of times now.
We have. I think we've done it 2 months.
Yeah.
I think 1 month we were short because we like bled over and
something like that.
Good. I think we made it to like 60.
Yeah, but you can put any amount in the donation box. You don't have to
Pick and
you know,
choose.
They have set amounts, but you can choose your own amount that you want to donate. And like I said,
We
little
want
bit
to
goes a
raise
long
enough
way.
so that I can convince them to send me there and build gardens.
We're not raising money for your trip.
No, it won't be for the trip. But
No.
if I have enough money there, then she'll let me build gardens. And I really want to build gardens out there. I think I'm going to do it either way. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
and
matter.
100% of the money goes to
Yeah,
the cause.
They
right?
take
They don't-
zero.
Yeah, they've put a lot of money out.
They
of their
take
own
zero
pocket.
admin out. They do this all
Yep.
on their own, all volunteering, everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a 501c3 too.
It
I
is.
think. Yeah,
It is. But even still, those still take money off to pay all the workers.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 workers that you're paying for, and they're not getting paid.
They don't get paid.
So, no.
So good cause. Go help us out if you can. We greatly appreciate it. And
Yes,
so would they.
please.
Um,
And just check out the website too. There's a bunch of cool stuff on there and lots of pictures.
Yeah. Go check it out. All right, back to our sponsorship, RCJ Productions. Here you go.
Looking to live stream your next event? Festival, wedding, band performance, church service, or corporate event? RCJ Productions has you covered. Please visit our website at www.rcjproduction.com or email us at info@rcjproduction.com. RCJ Productions, here for all of your audio and video needs.
All right.
Trying not to squint. My eye hurts.
Should have wore glasses or something.
No, I need a patch. That's better. No, it still hurts. Okay.
All right. So last week's show we opened with a prayer. So this week I'd like to open up with a prayer as well. And I actually wrote this prayer today.
Oh, good. Because
So,
I was like, is this me? Because I'm not ready. And I did not
No,
get
you-
the production notes.
You do the closing prayer.
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
the opening prayer. So let's do our opening prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to come together and grow closer to you. Open our hearts and our minds as we study your word and seek your truth. Help us to recognize your calling in our lives and give us the courage to follow where you lead. Protect us from deception, guide us away from darkness, and draw us even closer to your light. We pray for everyone watching tonight and listening that this message may reach those who need your love, your wisdom, and your grace the most. Thank you for your voice you've given us and the opportunity to share your message with others. May everything you do tonight bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
That was pretty good.
So, yeah, took me a while.
I like that.
But I have a hard time coming up with stuff like
I
that.
just
But,
wing
you
it.
know, yeah. No, you wing it better than I do. So, for sure.
I mean, I don't know if we would say that, but I'd wing it. It does get done.
Yeah, it does.
It does get done.
So, and, you know, I want to start off by saying thank you to our audience. We are growing. You know, we're up to almost
Are we?
100
I'm so
subscribers on
excited.
YouTube. So, we're,
I've been sharing it.
yeah, we're definitely growing. Our shorts are doing really well. And, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited that this is
We're
kinda
doing what
taking
you were
off.
told to do.
Yep.
And I'm sure you had all them questions in your head when you talked to me about this because you were even doubting telling me. And I was like, if you're nervous, tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have a ton of questions, right? I mean, but, you know, we're going to go through this. We're going to
You just do it.
continue on.
Why
and
is
just
there
do it.
birds in my garden?
What?
The motion keeps coming
Oh.
up on the garden side, and there's birds eating my tomatoes right
Probably.
now. These guys, they better hurry up because they're going to be pulled out.
All right. So tonight we decided to talk about the burning bush, right?
Yeah.
And kind of the
That was
story
kinda
of
my-
Moses. So before we get to the
I
whole
have
Mount
notes.
Sinai, I know she's got all her notes, and the burning bush, right? Let's get to know, I mean, who was Moses, right? What was his background? So he, according to theologists, I guess I would say, he was born around 1526 to 1391 BC, right? Depending on dating methods.
Yeah.
During a time when Hebrews were enslaved in Egypt.
Yep.
Right. So Pharaoh feared the growing Hebrew population and ordered all Hebrew boys to be killed.
Yep.
So, in a sense, he was born into a death sentence automatically, right?
Oh yeah.
You know,
All the males were.
Yeah.
Because
So-
that was when Pharaoh was told that he's going to be taken over by a male.
right. So, Exodus 2:3-10, right? It talks about how his mother hid him from the Pharaoh,
Yes.
right? Initially.
Put him down in
Um,
the basket.
So when she could no longer hide him, when it became dangerous, she placed him in a basket, floated him down the Nile, and basically put Moses into God's hands.
Just let him
At
go.
that point. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do it.
So
It's terrifying.
who finds him? None other than the Pharaoh's daughter,
That's true.
right? So,
Ironically enough.
yeah, exactly. So the man would eventually challenge the Pharaoh, and even
That's
though he
kinda
was,
this whole,
even though he was raised in the Pharaoh's house.
Yeah.
So, kind of interesting there. So, you know, Acts 7:22 talks about how Moses was educated in all the wisdom of Egyptians, and he was really powerful with speech. He was a good speaker.
Oh
in
yeah, because
action,
he
right?
was grown up in the royal family essentially. So
Yeah.
he got real good education and training and everything else.
Yeah, you got Egyptian education. Yeah, exactly. So before he went into the wilderness, right? He again, we said highly educated. He was wealthy. He was politically connected. He was trained in leadership, trained likely in military strategy, right?
Probably.
From the guards. And he was familiar with Egyptian religion and culture. So many scholars believe that he was being groomed for leadership.
Oh, I'm sure.
At some point.
At least something up in there.
Right.
If you're the Pharaoh's daughter's kid, essentially.
Until they
kind of
found out.
Wow.
So, you know, he's caught in this struggle, right? So he's not
I get that.
really Egyptian, right? He's Hebrew, but yet he's being raised in this Pharaoh's house.
Well, and at that time, does he even know what he is?
I think he did at that point, because that's where his internal struggle happened when he witnessed the Egyptian beating the Hebrew slave.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He murdered the Egyptian, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's where that internal struggle for him started. And then shortly after that, he ran away. And then that's kind of how
we get here.
Yeah, that's kind of how you take over, right? A little bit there with your notes.
Yes. So the burning bush is kind of Exodus 3, all of 3, 1 through 22. So essentially, I'm going to paraphrase it and make it kind of short and sweet and to the point, because there's a lot of, I's and those and all that good stuff. But you can feel free to go back and read it. So at the beginning, Exodus 3. So Moses is watching his father-in-law's sheep. So he's a sheep herder. An angel comes to him in the flames of a burning bush, but the bush wasn't burnt. He turned aside and said to the angel that the bush isn't burnt. Like, how are you going to come to me in a bush, which sure, bush just catches on fire when you're on the side of a mountain, but the bush is fine. Like,
Right.
There's flames through it. And I mean, we've all been around bushes and trees and sticks, and that stuff will
they go up pretty quick.
you fart near it and
Yeah.
it'll go up in flames.
Yeah.
So the fact that the bush is not burnt on the side of a mountain in the middle of nowhere, I would have questions too. So my little tidbit of that, my thought, because it's in blue, there's my thoughts and God's thoughts. So my thoughts are, how many times are we distracted by the delivery and not listening to the message? I would be 100% distracted by the delivery. Like,
Yeah.
there's fire in a bush. Why is the bush not on fire? Why is there not
Right,
stuff around it on
right.
fire? Why is there not, not listening to what you're telling me? Just why and what's going on and blah, 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 and da, da, da. And yeah.
So how does that correlate to modern day, just with everything we're distracted by? Not hearing
Well, I don't
God's
know. I didn't
message.
think about
mean,
it in that real life. I just
Yeah.
thought about it in my head, what I would do. And yeah, well, anything. Like your thing. Was it a dream? Was it this? Is there, am I this?
Instead
there
of
was
just
so many-
listening to what it told
instead
me,
of just
I was
listening to what you're
questioning.
being told.
Yeah.
So stop getting distracted. Stop letting that logical, reality-based thought come into your head. That's all I got. Okay. Those are the blue. So you can, whatever you guys think too. So God saw him looking around and said, Moses, here I am. Take off your shoes as you're on holy ground. Moses hid his face and he was afraid to look. So side note, why do we feel the need to hide when God is talking to us or telling us what to do? Why do we feel that run away, fight or flight? Why is it always flight most of the time?
Well, I mean, probably some of the same things that Moses was feeling when he ran away, right? He was feeling fear. He was feeling shame. He was feeling regret.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Am I good enough?
Yeah.
Am I worthy? Am I all those things?
I mean, when people truly turn away from God, is it really because they don't believe in God, or is it something internal going on with them?
No, I don't think it's a turn away from God. I think it's just like questioning, are you sure you want me? Are you sure that I'm it? Are you sure that that's what you want to tell me to do? Fear we're not good enough. Absolutely. Am I good enough to do whatever you're telling me that I'm supposed to do?
Well, that's kind of how Moses felt too when God first spoke with him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can you even be talking to me? So then God wants Moses to go to Pharaoh. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry, it hurt my knee. Goes to Pharaoh and get the Israelites out of Egypt. Moses says, who am I to go to Pharaoh and get them out?
Right.
So Moses is doubting himself. Why am I important? Am I important enough to go against a king? Especially a king that is essentially family. Like this is the, father or grandfather who raised you.
Right.
How am I supposed to go up against him? And especially with him knowing how big his kingdom is and how, you know what I mean? Like anybody has insider trading, it's him. So,
pretty much.
Right?
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
It shouldn't be fear though, Dad. It should be grace and humility and humbleness and.
But initially it wouldn't be fear, right?
I mean, again, don't know. But no, for me, I wouldn't be scared. Why would you be scared?
I'm not saying that it would.
No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's rhetorical.
Any questions with me is not rhetorical. You know that. Like, I don't think I'd be scared. It would be a definitely oh crap moment for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it would be like scared fear. In awe for sure.
I mean, I don't know. It's like, you can ask that question for anything. It's like us talking about aliens. And when you see an alien, are you going to be afraid? What are you going to be like? But
guys do weird stuff.
Ask yourself the same question, though, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel if God presented, himself.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be scared. I think I'd be thankful and gracious and all that good stuff. So
how about being ashamed?
Ashamed of what though?
Yeah. And what do you mean by that, Christine?
Ashamed of me? I don't know.
That's what I was saying, that fear might be your initial reaction, but then when you realize.
Well, I mean, if there's a bush burning in front of me, I'm a little scared of the bush burning. Yeah. But I don't know. I could see all of that.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting to see if Christine explains what she means by being ashamed. I'm curious.
Ashamed again. I think she means like not worthy enough, not, am I worth it? Am I the one that you should be talking to? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
Well, and he asked that question. Moses asked that question. Why me?
Okay. Waiting for Christine. So in 3:12, God tells Moses, I will be with you, and this is the sign that I have sent you. Once you get them out of Egypt, you will worship on this mountain. So when he asks, why me, everything else, he's saying, like, how can I do it? He says, I'm going to be with you.
Right.
That's how you're going to do it.
Right.
Because I'm here. And that in itself would be, don't tell me stuff like that. Because I'm like, we're taking over the world. Yeah. So that's all my notes.
That's all you had?
That's all I have.
Wow.
I know. Well, I read it and that's all I got. I mean, like, the angel voice says, be not afraid. More little translates to stop screaming. Yeah, probably. Like,
funny.
could you please stop screaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. That's great.
So those were two excuses that Moses had used, right? To God. Who am I? Right?
Yeah. Who am I to go against him?
Who am I to lead? Who am I to teach? Who am I to witness? Who am I to serve?
Who am I to take the Israelites out of Egypt?
Right.
Like, what power do I have over these guys? Because these guys are like, again, he knows, he's got insider trading. He knows exactly how powerful he is and how much he has. So
right.
Absolutely. That would be my question. Be like, I got to go up against him. Like, you sure?
And Exodus 3:13 Moses says, "Who are you?" Right?
Mhm.
And God says, "I am who I am." And then there's a New Testament connection in there, right?
Oh, yeah, there's
John
connections all
8:58,
over it.
yeah,
Yeah.
where before Abraham was I am, it talks about Jesus finding himself with God and the burning bush. So Jesus mentioned it too. He brings up Moses later
Oh,
on
yeah.
as well. Moses says, "I'm not a good speaker," Exodus 4:10, right? So modern version we would use as an excuse would be, "I'm not smart enough, I'm not talented enough, I'm not charismatic enough."
You
Which
me, it's
I'm
fine.
not very charismatic, but
But I get that. Like, again, like who am I? What if God came down and said, "Hey, you're gonna go up against the president"?
right.
I'd be like, "What? Little old me? Can we not?" Because that power, that education, I'm nothing to that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I get that.
God's answer to that is Exodus 4:11, "Who made man's mouth?" Right? God's not
You have a
limited
lot of
by
different.
our weaknesses.
Oh, 4:11. I'm with you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he even gets to the point where he says, "Send someone else," which is Exodus 4:13.
Okay.
Right? And then so this is the point where Moses admits that he's afraid.
Yep.
At that point.
Absolutely. I would be afraid too. Again, going up against,
Yep.
people who listen, people who he knows gonna do his work. So, Christine, none of us have lived our lives the way that. Well, I mean, God knows exactly how it's gonna
I
happen.
didn't put that one.
But it's a shame because she didn't live her life as God planned. But how do we know what God planned?
Well, we're all sinners. We know that. We
Yeah.
talked about that, right?
We definitely are, and we're just doing the best we can, and God knows what we're doing. So he's there.
Yep. So here's the example of Jesus talking about the burning bush, Luke 20:37-38. That the dead will rise, even Moses made known in the passage about the bush when he called Lord, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And he is not God of the dead, but the living. For him, all are alive.
Nice.
So, sorry, I don't know why that note's in there, but I put it in there.
That's okay.
So, I guess a good question for the audience would be, what is your burning bush, right? What is your...
I think it doesn't have to be as
blunt?
drastic as, hey, go take over like a country. I think it's as simple as like, and again, it doesn't always have to be to bring everybody back to God. Like, this can be for your stuff too. So looking for a new job, listening to all the thoughts that are in your head, they're being put there for a reason. Listening to like, hey, should I, go do something, or you're a little scared, or you're nervous about it, or you don't want to go talk to somebody, or those kind of, I think it's as simple as that as well. Because God is putting those things on your heart, and he's not, granted, lighting up the bush and saying, hey, I'm here. But I think he's kind of giving you guidance in all those things.
Yeah.
Even as simple as your thought for this podcast.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. I guess that would be my burning bush, because I've never
had that put on your heart.
I've never had anything like that happen to me before.
Yeah.
Right. So it was strange.
It is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I've had lots of little things, like when I decided to leave healthcare. That was one of the big things. When I decided to take a leap and change careers again, even after that. It's the life I have lived, the good and the bad. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That we can go with that. But yeah, I think it's anything that, again, I think you kind of had to be drastic when you're telling somebody to take over, a country, but it's those little things too. So it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Yeah. So who else from the audience has your burning bush moment, I guess, so to speak? It could be, trying to find forgiveness, maybe
Well, Rob and Joe and their ministry and
Yeah.
their school and all that stuff. They got that put on their heart after they took their first trip to Africa.
Yeah.
And they wanted to help, and look at everything they've done now.
they've done
So,
amazing
yeah.
things.
And again, at the beginning, when you're being told to do this and you go, how am I supposed to make a school in the middle of nowhere? God's pretty much says, I got this. I am with you.
Christine says mine was walking to a church for the first time and feeling God's presence. Also, I've gotten my pagan daughter to start going with me, and now her insights into religion has changed.
I love that.
That's a great story.
I love that so much. That makes me so happy.
And it really is true, right? I mean, I know I've said on other podcasts, and I believe this in my heart, that you don't need to go to church to be close to God. But I feel what Christine feels when I step into my church, right? No matter what church it is, I feel God's presence.
Yeah.
I really do, because there's just something that comes over you,
You say you always feel better when you leave.
I always do. Always. Doesn't matter what kind of mood I'm in going.
Yeah.
I always feel better coming out
That's
for
awesome.
whatever reason. So, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a good possibility.
And
Christine.
again, if you had that drive or that thought, or you drove by this church or whatever 100 times and you were like, I should go one day. That's those little whispers and those little inklings.
even if you're not an avid churchgoer, if you're feeling down about something or you're just feeling off, go to a church.
There's always people, the
sure.
songs, just the general cheeriness, I think, can
It's a
rub off
community.
on you too.
Yeah, it's a community.
Definitely is.
I mean, I couldn't sing in church this past Sunday because I would just start
don't.
coughing like
You
crazy.
didn't cough the whole time.
I didn't, because I didn't open my mouth the whole
You
time.
kept your pie hole closed.
Yeah. I mean, it was tough because usually
you sing and you
you recite, and it was tough.
That's funny.
Yeah, it does. It really
does.
changes you. And
Makes Mondays a whole lot better.
maybe it doesn't work that way for everybody, right? I can't say that it does. I mean, maybe there's people that go into church and don't feel any different. I don't know. I mean,
Haven't felt that way in a long time since my church from downtown's gone. Like, I don't feel that. I don't know. I'm kind of jaded when it goes to churches. Like,
yeah.
There's just so much corruption and so much. Ugh.
Yeah, but you got to get past that, right?
I can't though. I can't do it, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend. I'm not going to be. We're going to go off on a rant. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be that churchgoer that goes to church on Sunday and be like, everything's great and I love you and you're awesome. And then on Tuesday, I know that you're beating your wife.
You don't have to be. You do you.
I do me.
Yeah,
but I'm also the one that's going to call you out in it when you're there next Sunday and be like, life is great. It's amazing.
Yeah, but I don't think you need to worry about everybody else.
I don't have to worry about everybody else. I just can't be around people like that.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to interact with them either.
It's not that easy. People talk to you.
It is.
You've met me. Like, come on.
I know, but
I'm like a magnet.
I mean, if that's the case, if that's really how you feel, then you're never going to find.
I will.
You're never going to find a
will.
church again.
I will find it.
Because no matter what,
I loved my little
Does anybody
church.
disagree with me? I think every form of religion has corruptibility to it,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
I mean, it's organized religion. And,
Absolutely. See?
Yeah, I know. Casey feels that way too.
At
But
least I finally know who this person is. Not funny.
Well, it is pretty funny
It
that
is
you
kinda
didn't
funny.
know.
I did not even
So.
put that together. No. No.
But-
Hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, I realize my church is the same way, but I don't let that bother me.
I can't.
There you go. I like that.
And
Perfect place for
that's
imperfect
the way
people.
it should be.
Right.
That's why I love the church that I went to, because it was yes. And it's hard for me to find. I haven't found that out here yet. So still looking. I know, Mom, but that one they had some, I can't do it. We'll find another one. It's okay. I'll find one. It'll be a little redneck one in the middle of nowhere, and there'll be like 8 people, and I'll be happy as a clam.
How'd you get more redneck than a rodeo church?
It's not a rodeo church.
But they do rodeo.
Yeah, but it's like fancy rodeo. It's not like rednecks. It's fine. I'll find my little nothing backyard church, and I'll be happy as a clam.
I hope you do.
I hope I do too, because I really liked my other church. There was a 50-50 chance you could get stabbed, but it was totally fine. It was great. I mean, I never really felt like in danger. But there was some shady stuff going on.
Yes,
But it was a homeless church. It was supposed to be. Like, it was literally all like, there was me and the pastor and like 3 other people that weren't living on the property or staying there, and I loved it because you actually got to help people and you actually got to help like see people's lives change. And I love that.
What is a rodeo
That's
church?
what they call themselves. Like, they do rodeo once like Thursday.
No,
a month.
it's actually very cool what they do. So they go to the arena, people get on their horses, and they do Bible studies. Or
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They do like, it's not a full like service, is it?
rodeo.
But
No, but it's like,
but they read from the Bible on
you get to
horseback.
ride your churches.
and-
Yeah, you get to ride
yeah.
your churches. You get to ride your horses.
It's a community thing. I think it's pretty.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's just not my.
I was pretty fascinated by it.
I'm good. I'll find it. They're good. I like them. So we're going to pray that I find a church that my little judgmental butt can be in.
You are kind of judgmental.
I kind of
You
am.
really are.
I really am. I'm not going to hide behind like, I can't do it.
I don't pretend to be somebody I'm not. When I go
No,
to
but
church.
everybody else does. And I
But
can't
don't care
sit
about
here.
them.
I can't sit here and try to be friends with you and have you talk to me and pretend like I'm going to be any different than I am on Sunday, than I'm going to be on Tuesday, than I'm going to be on Friday night. This is what you get.
Yeah.
I know. She knows. It's all the same. I'm no different on Sunday.
But that's not everybody in the church either, though.
It's a
Not
lot of
everybody's like,
people, though,
"Oh."
and that's the problem. And it's hard in a big church. And this one was a big, beautiful church, and I grew up in it, and I think it was amazing. And if we had kids and we were raising them, I would say absolutely. But I'm an adult, and I don't want to be, but I am, and I don't want to do it.
Which one are you talking about? The one you
The
went to?
rodeo church.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A lot of the
They're just too big and showy, and I can't do it. Again, if I had kids.
But I'm the same way though. I mean, so I went to a non-denominational Christian church one time, a couple times actually, because I wanted to see what it was about, and I felt overwhelmed in a big church like that.
It's just a lot. Again, if I had kids and like I like all the stuff that they do and the communities they do and the little like groups, and I think it's great. It's not for me.
I mean, you saw the church I grew up in, right?
It's so cute.
Very tiny, you know.
See, I grew up in a big church like
yeah.
that, so I got to do all the kid stuff, which I think was great.
Yeah.
But then as a teenager, that's when I went to the smaller churches because I'm like, yeah. So, yay.
Hey, Mike's on.
Yeah. So like I liked my little church when I was a teenager, 20s. Yeah. I'm not for the big churches right now. I can't do it. It's fine. I'll find it. It'll be there for me. It'll be okay.
So you will. You'll find it.
I will be okay.
You'll find it. I know you'll find it.
You know me. I'm stubborn. I don't give up. So I'll find it. It may not be close, but I'll find it.
No, it's probably going to be in
It's probably gonna be far
North
away.
Phoenix somewhere or something
Or
like that.
south. Yeah. Wait, that's where the rednecks be.
Exactly. So what kind of lessons can we take away from the burning bush story? Right. I think one lesson we could take away was God uses ordinary people, right?
Most of the time.
Yep. Your past doesn't define your future, which I would agree with 100%.
I am very glad of that. Right? Don't follow me.
Don't give her ideas, Joey.
Don't. Oh my goodness.
Don't do that.
So not the person to be in charge. Goodness gracious. No, we let Casey can run it. I'll be here for moral support.
Another lesson is God often prepares us in the wilderness, right?
Yeah.
Not where we're comfortable.
There's a lot of in the holes, in the dirt. Okay, you ready to listen now kind of moments?
Yeah.
Me.
Yep. You've had a lot of those?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a couple. The 2x4 to the head. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Another lesson is God's presence is more important than our abilities.
Yeah, the pure
Right.
I will be with you.
Right.
So I used to think my shortcomings disqualified me from serving him, but I've learned that when I admit my inadequacy, I invite God's power in to strengthen me. His power is made perfect in our weakness. Absolutely. How many times am I like, I am not the one who should be in charge, but here we go. Like,
Well-
be with me. Let me, you know,
You talk about it.
lead
you
through
know,
me.
You people gravitate to you,
Yeah.
right? And those of you that don't know Lindsay, a lot
I
of
should bring
people,
people home. Thankfully,
oh,
he's okay with that.
a lot of people who have struggles in their lives, they turn to Lindsay, right? And I think you look at it sometimes as a curse, but
I'm not sure why.
But I
Because
don't
sometimes
know
I'm like,
that it
I
is.
probably am not the best person that's going to warm and fuzzy you, but it,
no, that you're not going to do.
no, I'm not
No.
going to do it. And I feel bad sometimes because, like, my bestie, and I love her to pieces, like, she says she chooses to come to me because if she screws up, I'm going to tell her. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
But that goes back to God preparing us in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
So you're not you're not supposed to be in your place of comfort.
No.
You need to be brought outside of
Great.
your comfort. And I think
Thanks,
that's
babe.
sometimes what you do for people.
Yeah, it's not my comfort.
Because you don't sugarcoat it.
I
to
don't.
people. So
But I love everybody. Yeah, there's one of them right there. 20, 25 days, 24 days. How long do we got? It's like literally, I have to leave right before you come. So you need to send me what time you get to the airport because I will be driving back from Tucson. FYI, total side note. Thanks.
Another lesson is fear does not disqualify us. Right.
No, being scared. You can
Can't
be
be.
scared and still get your job done.
Right. Exactly.
22 days. There we go.
There you go.
Literally until
Wow.
like I won't be back on the show till
That's right.
you can do all this by yourself. You got this.
I am. We may have a few guests on throughout that
So
time.
excited.
So
It's gonna be good. You're talking about what I think you're gonna talk about it. I got you.
Yep.
So I got you. So I'm gonna be here this weekend. Totally good. We're gonna eat meat. I know. That's true. I think everybody kind of feels that way. Like I love you and I kind of want to throat punch you all at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Nice.
Good. That it might be a possibility. We're not sure yet. I have meetings in Tucson, but I will maybe hopefully get to see Andrea and Arthur.
What day is that? That you
She comes in on Thursday.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Joey can pick you up and bring you over here for the show.
I don't know what time though. Yeah, that's the way I got to find out what time. Christine, what time do you land? Because Joey can just pick you up and bring you here. Because I'm gone Wednesday into Thursday. Tuesday and I don't know. It's on my calendar. It's on my calendar. That's the only way anything gets done is if it's on my calendar. You do live closer to the airport, but I hate for you to go past your house to go back past your house to come to our
come
house.
back
But I
this
mean,
way.
I'm not going to say no if you want to go to the airport. I'm at the airport a lot and I really don't want to be. So what? Oh, sorry.
No, what were you gonna say? You had a question.
I did.
Questions invite more conversation.
And I forgot my question. You keep going on.
You said what?
I did.
You just got stuck at what?
Yeah, no, it was there and then it just.
Well,
Remember how we talked about being distracted by the bush?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the bush, the miracle wasn't the bush, right? The miracle was Moses. So God took a murderer, a runaway, a shepherd, and a doubter, and used him to change history.
Well, the shepherd is nobody back then.
Yeah. Well, shepherds were common, right? Because
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
had livestock. So
Oh, see, yeah, Joey can go get you.
240, that's perfect.
Totally good. Joey, that's all you. Keep me posted. Don't volunteer because I'll just keep me posted.
She'll say, yeah, go ahead and do it.
Actually, it's kind of late for Joey to be here. He's going to need to be here earlier than that. We'll have to have the show ready.
Late. It's not late.
Joey usually gets here at like 1.
Well, it's not to prepare for the show. It's because we're doing other stuff for Truth About Beer usually.
Oh, the
Yeah.
truth comes out.
Yeah, the truth. Let the truth be told.
That's why I just work. I never know what the heck y'all are doing in
Exactly.
here. So could be taking over the world. Ow.
So, letter to Philippines. Philippians, sorry, not Philippines.
Those guys too. You never know.
1:6. I read that wrong, totally wrong. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion.
Okay. Because he is God. And if he began the work, he gonna be with you till the end. I don't know what that really means.
It is our due time. You're right, Joey.
It is. That's why I have nothing to do with it. Stay far away. So what did we learn?
I learned that we make more excuses as to why we don't hear what God's saying, I think.
Ooh, I like that.
Right? Even though he's trying to talk to us. We're just not listening,
I think
or we
we
haven't
don't
learned how to
listen a
listen.
lot.
Yeah.
So in that thought process, do you think, now we're going off on a side note, do you think that when you don't listen, God screams louder? Or presents it in a different way? Because if there's something on your heart that you're supposed to do, like, does he keep telling us? I hope he doesn't like tell us once and then gives up, because that sucks. But you think he like presents it in a different way or shows you in a different way? Or, I mean, what if Moses just walked away from the burning bush and thought he was crazy and smelling too much sheep poop or something? Like,
I don't know. That's a good question.
what do you think? See, I think so too.
You think he continually tries to tell us? He continually
I
tries
think
to
he
send us
like,
that message.
yes. So I think like if I'm supposed to, yeah, I think it, like if like the podcast thing, if you would have ignored your dream and not told me and just kind of kept it in. Yeah. Right.
But
So
so here's my question, with the whole podcast thing.
like if you would have just not said anything, do you think that he would have showed you in a different way?
But maybe he's been trying to tell me something like that.
Could have
right?
been.
And
this was your
this
2x4.
happened to be the time it just came through. Maybe he's not, screaming at me any louder or anything like that. It just happened to be that right time, that right connection that it came through to me.
Just that's what I'm thinking. Like, is it just like he gets a bigger stick?
I don't know.
Or is it the time in your life, like you can breathe, or your mind isn't distracted by something, or you know what I mean? Like there's so many things. Again, if he came to me in a bush, like I'd be too distracted with the bush. Like I could not do a burning bush. Like,
it's a hard question because
it is a hard question.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point.
Because
this is fully what you think. Like this isn't.
But growing up, I used to think that because they tell you, basically the Bible, it's written, this is what's going to happen, right? So your life essentially is planned out for you ahead of time, your birth to your death, right? So every event that happens is pre-planned, doesn't happen by chance, right? That's kind of what I grew up believing.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying that's
no,
fact.
I see that.
I'm just saying that's kind of what I was led to believe, right? That your road's already mapped out for you. What's going to happen?
Yes and no.
I like that, Casey.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to like bang on that door. What are those things that the cops knock the doors down with? That's what he's gonna need for my door. Definitely for Mike's too. So absolutely. You can. So I do, and this is funny because I actually asked Keith if this is what he prayed. Almost daily. I pray like 9 million times a day, and they are not like prayers. They are just like, Lord, make the light stay green so I can make it through it. But there are other good ones in between there too. But usually, especially if I have an event to go to, or if I know I'm going to be around a lot of people, or have, a place where I'm not just going to a meeting with a couple of people. Like the last week, the last 2 days, I had 2 huge events, had a bunch of people I was around. Every morning, brushing my teeth, other than keep me safe, keep the family safe, all that good stuff. I pray, let me be used. Let me hear what you're telling me to do and be what I need to be for the people who need it. Maybe that's why this is why people come to me.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
That's what your purpose is.
This is it all just clicked. Okay. So that's kind of what I do. So that's me letting him in, saying, make it blunt and obvious. Like if there's Bob and Bob walks by, I don't know, it's been Bob a lot this week, but if Bob walks by, do I need to go say, like, are you okay? How's everything going? Like, do I need to do that extra, like, touch? You know what I mean? Like, is that my, I know.
I don't know.
I think I did. But that's kind of my, like, prayer all the time is like, let me be used. Let me be the light that somebody's supposed to see, because maybe there's nobody in their lives who's supposed to be, and it's just going to be a random stranger somewhere or a waitress or I don't know.
I mean, I guess the question I have, we said that, you know, God chooses ordinary people, right? So are there people he doesn't choose?
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
I think so. I think there are people that he's not putting on a path, or there.
So I believe
I don't
everybody's
know.
put on the planet for a purpose.
No, you are put on a planet
Right?
for a purpose.
There's a reason you're here.
But the calling, like, are we talking calling to change the world, or are we talking calling to change one person's life?
Could be as simple as that. I don't
Because
know.
they're both
I mean,
callings. Like,
Yeah.
if I can affect one person to make them get closer to God or be aware of something or even meet somebody that they're supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty good for me. That's a life changed.
but I think that was really, you know, if you go back to the Bible and kind of what Joey said earlier about that connection between the community, right?
Yep.
You all start to feel that same, I'll call it a vibe, right?
Yeah.
And that was kind of how it was with the apostles, right? And, and
yeah.
them going around teaching his word. You know, that word spread.
A totally
and
new
maybe
follower.
and maybe that's the goal, right? That's the goal to
Absolutely.
overcome some of the evil that's in the world, and we all have to
Have that
come
group,
together, right?
for sure.
And we spread that energy amongst each other.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, Dad and I were talking on the way back from church this Sunday, because we get the little pamphlets at the end of church,
I
at the end of
know. We
Mass,
get
and
them
it
every
tells you how
time.
many people attended the week before.
Oh, that's cool.
And the
didn't
numbers
know
were
that.
terrible. It was only like 800 that
Oh.
went to church
That's not good.
the week before. And
I mean, that's pretty good. It's a small church, but
well, it was like 1,500 or 1,600 the weeks before
this
that.
is Mother's Day. That's
you
why
know,
people feel
But
religious.
but
on
that's
Mother's
that's
Day.
the thing, though. I mean, you know, so
You got Easter church
are we
goers. That's okay.
are we getting the word out? Well, the next holiday is not till you know, Christmas,
Father's Day
so.
and Thanksgiving, and
To see people don't go to church for that typically.
But
it's,
so
it's
this
the
is-
big ones. It's
so
the big
this
holidays.
is this
you
is
know?
and this is why I think churches are great, but I also think you don't need to go to church. Like, I don't need to go to church to see people. I don't need to go to church to do that. I'm comfortable doing that. Again, it depends on your comfort. Like, I'm comfortable doing that anywhere. So, like, and again, at church, you're around all the people that believe what you believe. I think our purpose,
Or at least you hope. You know.
I mean, you're going to get the ones that come and go, and that's great. And I
Yeah.
think that's amazing. But like 90% of your people are people that believe what you believe. I think our calling, period, in life is to share the word and to be that picture of him and treat people the way he would treat people, is to not do that at church.
Yeah.
I won. Like that, you know, that's why, I mean, church is great to like reamp you and refill you up and like get your woohoo on, but
I totally agree. I've always said it. I don't believe you have to go to church to be close to God.
No.
Or to even spread his word. We're doing it right now on the show.
Yeah.
Right. Every Wednesday we're doing it.
every
So,
Wednesday.
You know, it's a good thing, I think.
I think so, but that's like my, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, I agree.
Sorry for the side rant. Welcome to my brain. It's like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, exactly. Not everybody needs that amp up, but people do, and that's okay. And that's how you learn too, though. Like, if you're new to your religion or new to God or new to learning the Bible or anyone you choose, you need to have that around you, because I can tell you right now, reading this thing and understanding what it says are two very different things.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to have those groups and have those people that you can kind of have those conversations with.
Well, it really
Until you
really
get
does need to be a
comfortable.
personal choice. It needs
Yeah,
to
oh
be
no,
a personal choice.
it's fully up to you.
Shouldn't be
So.
forced, I don't think.
I know. Me too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, I do it in the car sometimes.
So you're not here next week and you're not here the week after.
The week after.
Oh, 3 weeks? Wow. So, Casey.
Did your brother bail on you?
No, he's good. He's good
okay.
for next week.
He's only gonna do 1 week?
I think so. Yeah. Well, it depends
okay.
if it depends if it's a two-parter.
It's
No, we'll see.
100% gonna be a two-parter.
It could be. Could be. Then that is true because that's where the Eucharist is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And you can't get that outside of church. But the funny thing is,
What's a Eucharist?
When you receive the host.
Communion.
Yeah, communion.
Okay.
But Christian churches do it once a month, you said?
Yeah, we used to do it once a month.
Yeah. So
But you didn't have to be there or not. You could just show up.
Yeah.
We're not picky.
But that's
we like drench you in the Holy Spirit. So like you walk in the door and they're sprayed, like they have it sprayed in the air filters. Like they got it everywhere. So it's fine. Like you just pull up, it's in the parking lot. Like you're already squirting you with squirt guns. Like, it's cool. It's cool. It's fine. Oh yeah.
Holy water everywhere.
Holy water everywhere.
Yeah.
They got the wine everywhere. They're throwing bread at you. Yeah, like you're good. It's fine. They're
funny.
like, eat it. Eat it.
But on that note, Casey, if I go to church and I don't receive, I feel empty, right? And we Catholics believe that if you don't go to confession for a long time, you really should. It's not right to receive. You need to go to confession. So I went to confession before I went back to church, and it doesn't feel right.
I get that.
If you receive,
because that's what
you haven't gone to confession,
yeah.
or if you go to church and don't receive, it feels weird. I watch a lot of people just sit there, and for whatever reason, they don't receive.
I didn't when I went,
yeah, but you don't have that same belief.
No, but
right?
that's what I'm saying. So maybe that's them. Maybe they're the wives that don't believe.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, I think it really just depends on the church.
Yeah.
So whatever works.
Interesting.
I don't know, Casey, quote me on this. I don't think that there's he just says, do this in remembrance of me. I mean, you could do it every day if you wanted to.
Right. No, there's no.
I mean, have my glass of wine at night? Does that count?
It does count.
See, I think it counts too.
You're breaking bread together, right? That's the best.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, your family, you're together. So
yeah.
I can do whenever I want. I do it with my dog.
I agree with that. Doesn't say it has to be every Sunday, but
again, I think that's just like a thing that the churches get into.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It'll make you broken, but we can work on that. We got you. No, I think it depends. The only time I've truly felt, which is crazy, is in my homeless church. Like that's the.
Is it a mental thing though? Do you automatically go into another church going, "Oh God, all these people are fake"? And
No, I'm trying to find my place,
right?
But I never, because other than the one I just went to with Mom, I haven't been in a bunch of churches prior to that, and I thought I felt close, and I thought I felt right. There was some I definitely did not, but as soon as I got into this one, as soon as I got involved, I don't know, like it was just, it's a whole different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like it wasn't, I can't. Yeah.
That could be part of it. Yeah.
Like I really didn't, like I felt okay in the other places that I felt accepted and everything was great. And like I went through the motions and it was okay. But like I never truly felt like in God's presence doing his work until we were there.
So Casey, I agree with you, right? Catholics do believe it's the literal body and blood of Jesus, right? But it's also symbolic, right? It's because we know it's not, we're not breaking bread with Jesus, right? But yes, we believe it's literal, but it is also in a way symbolic, I think. So I think it's a little bit of both.
It hurts. Really bad.
All right.
Casey, how do I make my eye feel better? It hurts so bad.
We're going to let Lindsay go soak her eye.
Oh, I know. I need to put a hot compress.
But before we do that, you have to say our closing prayer.
Okay. I got to think for a minute.
So,
you got to say something first. You got to give me a minute to.
Well, I do want to take a moment to thank our audience, though. You guys are helping us grow. I, really appreciate everybody who's subscribed to our channel. If you're listening for the first time and you have not subscribed, please do so.
Because then you know when we're going to be here.
We're on, just like all our other shows, we're on other platforms as well. We haven't done Facebook yet because we don't have enough followers on Facebook yet. But
I'm kind of okay with not.
Yeah. But we're on Spotify. So if you guys,
Oh,
prefer
didn't you say that we're
Spotify,
just on
iHeartRadio too.
uh-huh.
So, yeah. And so is our other shows, Coffee Table and Truth About Beer. They're also on those other platforms as well. So you can check them all out.
We just got
Yeah. So plenty of options to go back and watch the show. Of course, we want to try to build our
share it, tell people all that good
well,
stuff.
we want to try to build our YouTube channel. And Rumble's a good alternative to YouTube if you don't like the content that's on YouTube. Rumble tends to be a little bit better. So
It's all your preference.
but yeah, I want to thank everybody. Appreciate it. Help us build, help us get the word out there, and
Help us share.
I'll
That's our biggest thing. Keith was told to do this for a reason. We got to help him get there.
Yep.
Don't know what it is yet, but here we go. You ready?
You
I'm ready.
ready? You
It's
got one?
good.
Okay.
Now I'm a little nervous, but okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Lord, help us listen to your word and everything that we talked about today. Help us truly evaluate what you're trying to tell us. And are we listening? Are we not listening? Sometimes you need to come in with a bigger 2x4 or knock down that door because some of us aren't listening, and we all want to welcome that in and bring that into us. And please help. If me and Keith are the ones that can help you break down some doors and get through to people, please let us know. Lord, please help us all be on the same page and help learn from you and listen to you and start trusting you and following you, Lord. In your name, amen.
Amen. Very good. Very nice.
We had a little squirrel moment, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's all good. You're good.
It's
So,
fine.
well, thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you guys next week with
Some friends.
special guests.
It's going to be good stuff. No, not next week or the week after. I probably won't be able to jump on, but the third week I might be able to jump on for a minute.
There you go.
So
Cool.
you're 2 for sure all by yourself.
Yeah. Well,
Potentially 3.
Casey, I'll be reaching out to you for one of them. So
He needs help. It's fine.
yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. God bless, and hope
Have a
everybody
good
has a
week.
great rest of the week and a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Guide my steps back to your light. I cannot win this war within, but you can lead me through the fight. Be merciful, O Lord, for I have sinned. For you alone are the Most High, and I alone am flawed. I am one sin.